Welcome everybody to race number 9. As crazy announcement that's just happened today, actually right after qualifying, Audi and Saturn are both pulling out of the Sportsman Series next season. So Audi and Saturn are both pulling out. The only teams that leave is Cadillac and Buick left to not pull out. And hearing strong rumors that they want to pull out next season. Also hearing that Ford Racing next season has been bought by Roush Fenway Racing. So the Fords are now going to be known as Roush Racing next season. But it's a shame. Audi and Saturn, Buick and Cadillac are all pulling out because of big money teams coming into the sport. Green flag. Sportsman Series going green here at Talladega. The newly repaved Talladega. Last season, this track, these cars ran at super high speeds. Like crazy high speeds. They put a little lower drag on the cars last season. They were flying down the track, and it actually tore a ton of the asphalt off of the track last season. So that's why they had to repave. And now we're running a more standard package for super speedway racing. As Morgan McPherson, point leader, got a 3-point lead over Luis Hernandez, and a 7-point lead over Alex Wheeler heading into the finale. McPherson was to win, that would be 15 points, and McPherson would walk out of Talladega the champion of season 2. The guy who can contend is Emmanuel Hardin, right now 15 out. He and Chris Dodd both 15 points out. Lily Murphy 17 points out. So as of right now, if this race were to end right, if this race would have never raced and then we were at the finale, if Lily Murphy qualified on the pole, she would still technically have a shot at the championship if we made 3 race final with 15 points. Right now, Cadillac to the lead. And that's DJ Harris. Look at all those cars flying by the start finish line. It's David Diaz to the point. Don't know much of what's going to happen to David Diaz. Oh, once it's coming through an earpiece here, some more news. The now the renamed Doritos Silver Series has got a TV network to pick it up. That's what we're getting on. So the Aaron's pulled out because they're going to sponsor a car next season. So they didn't want to sponsor a series; they wanted to sponsor a car. Pulled out of the Grand National name. Contact between Cody Lamas and DJ Curtis back there, but they pulled out of the Sportsman name or the the Grand National Series name, and now it is now known as the Doritos Silver Series, and it's got a TV network. We don't know what TV network yet. We'll get you that probably next week or in a couple of weeks. Whenever sign-ups go up for the Silver Series. Well, that's good to see. We got a TV network for that secondary series. Luis Hernandez is going to try to take the lead away from Andrew Davis. Davis driving possibly for his ride next season. We know Kelly Boston does have a ride next season at Penske. That is the only car that's got a ride. Man, look at Alonso. He's driving in hope so the team picks him up for season 3. Jonathan Fitzwater to the lead now. Oh, the 84 and the 2 making some contact back here. Rick Johnson in the 88. Rumors of him possibly staying at Hendrick, but there's also a rumor that he may jump to the Guns Motorsports camp. Oh, the 20's in the grass. Oh, big crash. Oh, Morgan McPherson's in it. Man. Lap 7, it looked like the 20 car. And Grayson drove it down in the grass or got forced below the yellow line. Let's see what happened. He had a run on Dobbs and just shot to the grass. And him and it looks like Sam Curtis get into Ron Swan, and really Ron Swan didn't need this to happen to him today, and just crunch. And Sam Curtis took a hard hit to the wall. And there's that. Oh, those were Emmanuel Hornets in it. 55, 2 Cadillacs. There's where the 4 gets into it. Man, Mitchell DeJong also got a piece. So all Cadillacs got a piece except for BJ Curtis. Morgan McPherson was right in the mix. Did a 00 get any damage? Right on board with the W. I don't think the 0 got any damage out of that. Ooh, Sam Curtis getting hit in pit road. The 82 getting hit. Oh, the 44 is getting hit. He was the leader of the race. Now I think the leader of the race is going to be Joey Murphy. Actually, I don't know who the leader of this thing is. Look at the 30. Got some big damage on the door. Getting hit in pit road. It's supposed to be the 88. Kelly Boston is leading. Now Eric Dobbs is in second. So we'll get you to the green. Kelly Boston leads Eric Dobbs here at Talladega. Yeah, it's with the rain. Now, if it was to start to rain here like it did at home at Sonoma this season, they would have to call the race. Still under the caution flag. There's a white moisture in turn number 1. They've got the lights off on that Pontiac pace car. Green flag is in the air. Kelly Boston. Just a couple to go. Her and Eric Dobbs, 2 Dodge teammates. Will both of these cars have rides next season? Well, Boston we know. Will Dobbs be at Dodge next season, or Penske next season? A lot of unknown questions about next season for a lot of teams and a lot of drivers. And we still got a lot of uncertainties about who's going to win this championship this season. Eric Dobbs right now leading at Talladega. This has been one of Dobbs' favorite racetracks throughout his career. Ryan Swan and Emmanuel Harnett are out of the race. DJ Curtis right behind Eric Dobbs. And the 84 is trying to peek under the 10. That's Robert Pollard and Oreo Pollard. Red Bull Racing is still scheduled to be a team next season. As all the Pollards going to be hooked up at Red Bull. But Eric Dobbs trying to block every lane he can. Got DJ on the outside, Oreo on the inside, Rick Johnson coming back to the front of the field. 43 really slowed in the back straightaway. As Luis Hernandez is battling back here with Morgan McPherson. That's for 25th position. Neither driver gaining points today. Wheeler back there as well, not getting any points. So today is going to be a day where guys gain points. Harnett is out of this race. He wants the 5, the 00, and the 24 not to score points, because if they do, it's going to take him out of the championship. Dodd still in the championship. Willie Murphy would love to get up here and win this thing. Jump into the complete points battle. David Diaz, if he can get a win, we'll put him back in this. Sadek Price, Zachary Fitzwater, Ryan Swan. Well, Swan's out. John Gilbert. Any of these guys get a win, they're back in the mix. Cody Lamas is leading. There's Chris Dodd on the inside. Winner from Sonoma. There's Tanner and Brandon Gunn. Tanner Gunn sitting in 12th. Brandon Guns is sitting in 2060 points. So if Brandon wins, it's not going to help anybody. That's only if McPherson doesn't score any points, though. And right now, McPherson sits possibly in the 20th position. 24's got a problem. I think he's blowing up. He's got big damage on the car. 4 wide right in front of McPherson and Wheeler. Both of these two would score points. Look at that 00 trying to get out of this 4 wide situation. McPherson's going to be in the battle for the lead pretty soon. Wheeler might be in the 4 wide mess. Willie Murphy to the lead, last week's winner. Somebody's coming to pit road. The 84 sideways down the back straightaway, or down the front straightaway. It's one of them Pollards getting sideways. Oreo shoving him, saying, come on, let's get us one for the Pollards. Andrew Davis, the most winningest driver in the Sportsman Series, got 3 wins in total, sitting up here. Could he win? Or is it going to be McPherson's day? Or Wheeler? Look at Wheeler to the inside, making it 3 wide for the lead. There's Robert Pollard coming to the front with Oreo. Boston is pitting. We had a ton of cars. Actually, there's a lot of cars pitting. With just a few to go in this race. Maybe what Luis Hernandez did was smart. Maybe he stayed back saving gas. Right now, Joey Murphy, who almost won this race last season. Oh, they're going to hit slow cars. Slow cars coming out of the pits. Sportsman Series also stated that possibly next season no more green-white checkers. Do they pit or no? Any cars pitting now? You can't. Oh, the 33 got held up by the 20. The 20's putting Robert Pollard in the grass. Contact in the front of the field. White flag is out, so this is the race. The white and the yellow's out. Oreo Pollard never let out of the throttle. It's going to be a Pollard 1-2-3 finish at Talladega. They had took the white flag as the caution came out, so no green, white, checkered. Coming out of turn 3 and 4. Oh, there's no way it's going to be a Pollard photo finish or a Pollard 1-2-3. But coming down out of turn 3 and 4 down the straightaway, it's a Pollard 1-2-3 finish. Morgan McPherson is going to come home in 10th. That's 5 points. Wheeler's coming home in 11th. That's 4 points. So Wheeler only lost a point. Luis Hernandez, I think, came home 17th. Almost in the points. But the Pollards are going to come home 1, 2, 3. Oreo Pollard in the Ford, then it's Robert, and then it is Steve. Steve Unn was in a wreck. But you know, he was the first ever champion of the Sportsman Series. So all 4 of the Pollards are going to party tonight. And what a story. Oreo Pollard is your winner. We're going to go look at that crash on the last one. Wow. Slow car got in the way. He was blocking Joey. He threw a block on Joey. Grayson did. Because I think Joey had the momentum. He took the block there. And then Robert Pollard's like, well, I'm just going to go for it. You know, I got to try to win this race. Keeps getting into Grayson, getting into him. Still getting into him. Called white flag. See, they haven't wrecked yet. See, there's where actually the 5 is sideways, but look, see, the line is still green. We can go to somebody who's still, the line is still green down the straightaway. There's where it turns yellow. Right as the 99 went more than 30% around. Man, Morgan McPherson got held up a ton right now. Here's your official standings. It's Oreo Pollard, Robert Pollard, Steve Pollard, Joey Murphy, Anthony Bates, Billy Murphy, Brandon Dunn, Joshua Cecilia, David Diaz, Morgan McPherson, Alex Wheeler, Zachary Fitzwater, Rick Johnson, Tanner Glenn, Chris Dodd, Mitchell Deshawn, Luis Hernandez, John Gilbert, Rick Price, John Fitzwater, Ash Curtis, Eric Dobbs, DJ Harris, Kelly Boston, Cody Lamas, DJ Curtis, Grayson Esposito, Sam Curtis, Aaron Alonso, Stephen Pollard, Daniel Hunter. We finish in order, actually. Daniel Hunter right on going. So we will see you guys next week from Michigan, the finale. Peace.